Now, the God who has loved you with an everlasting love, and has brought you into the bonds of an everlasting covenant, support you all the days with everlasting arms, until the day when he places everlasting joy upon your heads. Amen. The statement is a beautiful prayer that speaks of God's everlasting love and covenant with his people. The idea of everlasting love and covenant is a recurring theme in the Bible. For instance, in Genesis 17, verse 7, God says, "I will establish my covenant between me and you and your offspring after you, throughout their generations, for an everlasting covenant, to be God to you and to your offspring after you." Similarly, in Psalm 89, verse 28 and in 29, it is written, "My steadfast love I will keep for him forever, and my covenant will stand firm for him. I will establish his offspring forever, and his throne as the days of the heavens." These verses, among others, affirm God's promise of an everlasting covenant and love for his people. The prayer also mentions everlasting arms, which is a metaphor for God's protection and support. Deuteronomy 33, verse 27 says, "The eternal God is your dwelling place, and underneath are the everlasting arms." This verse speaks of God's faithfulness and protection for his people. Finally, the prayer speaks of everlasting joy, which is a promise of God's ultimate reward for his people. Isaiah 35, verse 10 says, "And the ransomed of the Lord shall return, and come to Zion with singing. Everlasting joy shall be upon their heads. They shall obtain gladness and joy, and sorrow, and sighing shall flee away." This verse speaks of the joy that awaits those who trust in God and his promises.